There is no better triumph than something measured out of the ordinary. Its success is rudely felt like never before. That is definitely true, particularly for the completers of the school year 2020-2021. The completion of a stage of the educational journey, even in the midst of crisis, that brings our completers closer to turning their dreams into reality. It's been quite a rough year for everybody, but finally, we have arrived to the day when we celebrate the 6th Moving Up ceremony of our school. Today, Polanco National High School proudly presents its first ever Moving Up virtual ceremony for the school year 2020-2021 with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. This is Teacher Vince, your host. Let us formally begin this ceremony with the processional. Her Excellency Leonor Magdoles Briones, DepEd Secretary. Dr. Ruth L. Fuentes, CESO 5, DepEd Region 9 Director. Maria Liza R. Tabilon, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent.
Public Schools Division Superintendent of Polanco 1, Antonina D. Gallo.
Daisy Flor J. Romaguera, School Principal 2, teachers, and staff. The candidates for completion.
Ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, dalas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng barkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Panginoon, aming makapangyarihan at mapagmahal na Ama, ang aming mga puso ay puspos ng galak sa araw na ito na ipinagkaloob mo sa amin. Lahat po ng mga bagay na inyong ibinibigay sa amin ay patunay ng inyong walang hanggang pagmamahal. Salamat po sa isa na namang taong magtatapos. Ganun din sa lahat ng mga kaalamang aming natutunan. Salamat po sa aming mga magulang, sa kanilang walang sawang pagsasakripisyo at pagmamahal sa amin. Salamat po sa aming mga guro, punong guro at iba pang pinuno ng paaralan sa kanilang walang kapagurang pagtuturo sa amin ng iba't ibang kaalaman at kagandahang asal. Salamat po sa aming mga kamag-aral at kaibigan sa kanilang pagbibigay buhay sa aming paglalakbay. Salamat po sa aming mahal na paaralan sa kanyang pag-aaruga at pagbibigay ng pangalawang tahanan. Panginoon, marami po kaming pinagdaanan. Sa loob ng ilang taon, iba't ibang uri ng problema ang aming naranasan. Naniniwala po kami, Ama, na sa aming paglalakbay sa buhay, may mga pagsubok kaming kailangang lampasan. Bagamat minsan ay gusto naming magtago, alam naming hindi ito maaaring takasan. Sapagkat sa iyong karunungan, ang mga bagyo, pasakit at mga paghihirap na ito ang siyang magiging daan upang kami ay mas maging matatag at mabuting nilalang. Salamat po sa pag-antabay sa amin. Taos puso po kaming humihingi ng tawad sa lahat ng aming kasalanan. Ang mga ito po ay bunga ng aming karupukan. Tulungan ninyo po kami hanapin ang kapayapaan at yakapin ang kabutihan. Sa araw pong ito ng aming pagtatapos, lubos po kaming nagpapasalamat sa inyo. Buksan ninyo po ang aming mga mata upang makita ang kagandahan sa aming paligid. Buksan niyo po ang aming mga tenga sa pakikinig sa lahat ng mga mensahe ibibigay sa pagtitipong ito. Naniniwala po kami na ito ay galing sa inyo. Buksan niyo rin po ang aming mga isipan upang piliin naming matutunan ang mga bagay na naaayon sa inyong kagustuhan. Higit sa lahat, buksan niyo po ang aming mga puso para mas lalo naming mahalin ang mga bagay na ipinagkakaloob niyo sa amin, katulad ng aming pag-aaral. Sa amin po mga gagawing desisyon sa hinaharap, patuloy niyo po kaming gabayan. Naway gawin mo kaming mga instrumento upang ang inyong pag-ibig ay patuloy na mananatili sa lahat ng panahon ng aming buhay. Lahat pong ito ay aming ipinapanalangin sa ngalan ng iyong anak na si Jesus. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama at ng Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
To you, our mothers, we give you thanks, we give you praise. For without you, we won't receive this praise. To be
With unprecedented changes, the school year 2020-2021 was navigated by our learners with relentless drive to learn and study independently, or with parents or guardians' supervision in the absence of teachers' presence and immediate instruction. But the learners and teachers of Polanco National High School openly embraced this new normal learning style, and their adaptiveness led them to this point. Be all ears to the personal insights of the junior high school faculty president as she delivers her opening remarks. She is Mrs. Araceli D. Magsanay.
My vow of respect to our DepEd dignitaries, special mention to our beloved Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Maria Liza R. Tabilon, to our motherly and competent Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Antonina D. Gallo, to our very energetic and most kind Principal, Ma'am Daisy Flor J. Romaguera, PTA officials, officials from the local government unit of Polanco, parents, my colleagues in the service, my dear candidate for completers, friends, a pleasant day to us all. Allow me to quote one of the 7 last words by our Lord Jesus Christ before he died on the cross to redeem the world. He said, "It is finished." Similarly, the 10 months agony of our dear parents adapting the new normal learning modality because of this COVID-19 pandemic is finished. Let us have a short recall of the untiring efforts of our parents, particularly on the first few months of the modular learning, where the parents need to fall in line sometimes under the heat of the sun just to get inside the school premises following the implemented guidelines of the Interagency Task Force or IATF. That moment was heartbreaking scenario for me as teacher. Seeing parents falling in line under the heat of the sun because that was one of the best practice to stay safe and observe the health protocols. My dear parents, you deserve to be given recognition, even simply saying thank you. Thank you for the efforts you exerted just to get and return the modules and learning activity sheets of your beloved son and daughters for during this crisis. Acknowledging also my colleagues, the efforts that were rendered in facilitating an issuance, receiving and checking, and also recording of said modules, which I myself experienced so much fatigue. This effort is somewhat over. Not to forget also our school principal and staffs, who facilitated in the retrieval of the modules from the district office bound to the grade 7 Rizal room. My salute for the service rendered to make this new normal school year a success. To the completers, maybe Mr. Google or Miss Messenger help you a lot. Am I right? And to all who is one way or another help you to the success. This is the right time to you to give thanks for those around you in fulfilling the whole school year, receiving a certificate virtually. May the above mentioned encourage you to make some ties to your dear alma mater. This day marks a significant moment to you, my dear completers, because aside from being a pioneer of this virtual moving up, you reached that far of harvesting the 4-year fruit of your labor in this institution. The happiness you shared with your classmates? The hardships of the subject that you need to study just to get the passing grade? And the struggles of coming to school to learn something from your teachers from grade 7 to 10 is now being paid off. To receive an award of recognition is a great achievement to you, my dear completers. Your certificate is a representation for your parents in exchange of their support in your study. Congratulations in advance. Without much ado, in behalf of the Polanco National High School teaching staff, I would like to welcome you all in this virtual moving up. And stay tuned in our Facebook Live to the first virtual moving up exercises with the theme, It's Strengthening the Quality Education Amidst the COVID-19 Pandemic. Before I signed off, allow me to say, Soar High Batch 2021 and observe health protocols. God bless us all. Good day.
Self-taught. That is how our learners progressed this school year through distance modular learning. Those supplied with learning materials and with the aid of websites and a little of teachers' guidance, it can't be denied that these school year's learners are more on self-taught. This makes it more irrelevant for them to be included in the roster of completers. Here is our school principal too, Mrs. Daisy Flor J. Romaguera, for the presentation of candidates for completion, and the school's division superintendent, Maria Liza R. Tabilon, CESO 5, for the confirmation of the candidates for completion.
Dr. Maria Liza R. Tabilon, Schools Division Superintendent, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the school principal of Polanco National High School, I have the honor to present to you 345 completers, school year 2020-2021, of whom 148 are male and 197 are female, who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the junior high school curriculum as prescribed for secondary schools of the Department of Education.
Candidates, you have been proudly presented and recommended by your school head for moving up after you have successfully completed all the requirements of the curriculum as prescribed under the K-12 Basic Education Program of the Department of Education. And so by virtue of power vested upon me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Zamboanga del Norte, I hereby confirm you completers in junior high school for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
Pulling off the school year is an achievement like no other. Amidst the crisis of pandemic, a more intensified preparation and delivery of high-quality learning was carried out, and thus, education for all went on. This is a one-of-its-kind feat that the department celebrates. Let us all heed the messages of praise and well wishes of our DepEd VIPs for our collective success.
Congratulations and well wishes to all our 2021 completers and graduates in all the public and private learning institutions of the province of Zamboanga del Norte. Completing your academic milieu is a great accomplishment and should be celebrated. This year has been like no other, and your dedication and fortitude during this pandemic is much to be admired because the class of 2021 is the class that endured the most challenging of years, which you courageously persevered. You have accomplished so much while navigating the challenges of the new normal. Your hard work and resilience have been impressive, which concretized this year's graduation theme, Strengthening Quality Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. In those days that you have been placed under the shelter of your homes and care and facilitation of your parents, while learning independently through modules or through other modalities, many have become your champions and worked incessantly to ensure that education will continue for you. Seeing you graduate today is so assuring and fulfilling for your teachers, families, friends, local and national leaders, and other stakeholders. Your support groups have exemplified a nurturing leadership and have collaborated to surmount overall challenges during the chaotic time to provide for you the much needed resources that will enable you to realize your dreams, knowing that your dreams serve as your driving force to succeed in life. Yet dreams can only be meaningful when in it are embedded the dedication and commitment, a power that lead and power you to translate dreams into realities, the reconciling of intentions with actions to translate dreams into positive outcomes, the energizing of self with good vibes through prayer, empowering, encouraging, and inspiring surrounding, the anchoring of pride and confidence, and ensuring to be clothed with a grace born out of modesty and humbleness amidst successes and triumphs. The motivating and influencing others, which elucidates leading and empowering people, and serving God through His people that multiplies and spreads widely the gifts and talents as your important treasures and blessings. Graduates, we adults who have come ahead in life have already committed and dedicated our plans, actions, and resources, hopefully, to make abound the opportunities for you. On this special day commences your journey to another phase of your endeavor in life. You take on a more challenging role to play, and as you traverse the path, it is our prayer that your perseverance and strength carry you through all difficulties and adversities. We will be with you along the way and are already excited to see the positive changes that you will be making in the world we live in. Mabuhay and God bless, Class of 2021.
Buenos dias a todos. Good morning, everyone. From the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the regional office, let me greet each and every one of you. There are 3 persons whom we dedicate this event. First and foremost, your parents. They have given you so much love and understanding, even at this pandemic time. If there is that group of persons who are very happy for this accomplishment that you have in this COVID pandemic time, it's your parents. Despite the problems of limited access to an online modality of learning, they have given the necessary support, especially financial support. Even for those who cannot afford, parents have gone out of their way just to help you out. And through the years, from the beginning of your schooling, our parents, your parents, have always been there. In fact, in a classical way of saying, you have never become one without your parents. What you are today, it's all because of your parents. Let me thank you and let me congratulate all of you for having done your best as parents. After all, the real jewels in our family are our children. What they have achieved today is actually a beacon to reckon with, and that would be an accomplishment also for us as parents. The second group that we should acknowledge and give accolade is the group of our teachers. And so to our teachers, to your teachers, let me also congratulate and be grateful for that untiring support that you have given in this very challenging COVID pandemic time. We have limited resources, we have limited time and space, but you are true to the work of a teacher. Actually, the theme of strengthening quality education despite this COVID pandemic time rests on the shoulders of our teachers. And so we have tested you for your resilience, for your perseverance, and for your remarkable competency, especially in matters of adjusting the learning resources. And so to our teachers, again, DepEd Region 9 is very grateful for all the sacrifices that you have extended. In the parlance of the theme of our 123rd Philippine Independence Day, you have become our heroes, because despite the time and the space, you continuously pursue the delivery of the self-learning modules, or the so-called blended learning modality. And the last group, of course, is your very own selves, coupled with the support of our local government units, especially also the school administrators. Let me congratulate and thank all of you, especially the principals, who have done a lot of things just to install and implement the basic learning continuity plan that we have installed for all our schools, even the private schools. And so today is a day of what we call a day of happiness, whether we like it or not. Let's all be cheerful that finally we have reached the end part, the finale of your learning for this school year, 2020-2021. Of course, we all know that this has been a very unique experience, having adapted the so-called SLM, the self-learning modules, as a way of getting insights, knowledge, and developing our skills. There are a lot of problems that come our way, especially as we comply with the IATF health protocols, especially that there are a lot of restrictions in the part of our learners. But in totality, we've been true to our mantra that learning must continue. This has been the clamor of our secretary, that learning must continue. And so we did prove to ourselves and to the community that learning has continuously been pursued by all of us. And so for Gen X, Gen Y, the millennials, and your group, Gen Z, we really are very appreciative of that kind of effort that you have extended. There were cases that you have started to stop and be tempted to drop out, but because of the persistence of your parents, the dedication and the commitment of our school administrators and teachers, finally you decided that you should also continue. Indeed, you have continued. Thus, your graduation exercises today. And so to all of you, our warm congratulations and felicitations for having done a good job. And so to class 2021, a unique class of COVID era, may you have a positive outlook as we welcome the next school year and as you welcome also the next set of challenges for your next ladder, next journey, as you want to put yourselves in that challenging part of educating yourselves and feeling accomplished, eventually being part of nation building. So to all of you, congratulations. To all of you who have proven that you are still very strong in mind and spirit, with a strong commitment to pursue quality education. Again, congratulations. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la vista.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Exhilaration and pride. These are the emotions that our viewing learners, parents, and stakeholders try to contain as eyewitnesses of this celebration. For our completers, hearing their names called out while photos and awards flashed on the screen is an experience of a lifetime. With honor and pride, here are the completers of Polanco National High School, school year 2020-2021. Grade 10 Archimedes, Arcosel Gabriel, Barbaso Ivan Emmanuel M. with honors. Gademas Jophil A. with honors. Gadimas Kent Justine B. Dumatol Carlos Justine C. Elpides Josh Nenpel James M. Inoy Julius P. with honors. Estera Jenry B. Halige Seal Ray M. Laput Mark Juen M. Malin Joshua S. Mirafuentes Irene Dio O. Pancho Climar C. Rafanan Ven Roy F. with honors. Sardan Juvilu G. Son Bryneel James A. Tinay Prince Aldine M. Trasmil Johnny S. Valdez Benji Jr. M. with honors. Valinzona Daniel. Veneracion Wilfred M. Virances John Lloyd M. Villa Esther Darwin M. Balanay April Crystal Gale S. with honors. Baugbog May Pearl P. Barry and Johaira A. with honors. Kalakat Kate Iñaki B. with honors. Katubig Mayzil Diane G. with honors. Divina Gracia
Thea,
R. with honors. Ilagor Angel May P. with honors. Galvez Jans Me R. Garrick Hazel R. with honors. Gineta Jasmine D. Hontiveros Nika C. with honors. Humilit Jessa May S. with honors. Lacaya Christine Joy Q. with honors. Lakyo Gemma Rose R. with high honors. Lara Mylan A.
Liar,
Casey Ann P. with honors. Mag-abo
Eliza,
Jane O. with honors. Mag-abo Joville M. Manikan Georgina Micaela G. with honors. Nungkay Richeline Jean T. Patangan Iris Jo Marie B. Pila Rose I. with honors. Pungan Sheila May P. Kiamko Renee Jean R. Recentes Jeremy J. with honors. Riputana Eileen Y. Sabihon Keith Justine E. Santander Joyce Angel A. with honors. Santome Jane F. with honors. Sombe Grace M. Suwizo Jana Marie J. Sumunod Mary Claire R. Ulya LJS. Villarino Crisan Joselle J. Grade 10 Diamond Apale Raymark Leo P.
Mahalya,
Jeno H. Bastaya Kian A. Bungkawel Antheline B. Kasagan Francis Lyle D. Elio Joshua C. Emboscado Carl Jethro B. Perolin Iam O. Gabato John Lloyd. Garcia Nell Mark P.
Lombres, Matias James C.
Maginsay Janiel. Mylon Adrian M. Mylon
Jers,
Aaron R.
Mendoza, Rodil L.
Romaguera Hans Elroy J. with honors. Salvador Lawrence M. with honors. Sumalpo Lou Anthony G. Tabo-Tabo Denzel A.
Tambahoyo,
J. Kurt G. Virances Richard Jr. C. Villar Mark Elizar A.
Wenceslao, John Mark V.
Antiquina Trisha Marie B. Avila Milkaya E.
Aita, Lordaline Y.
Bakunga Jethriel B. Banyal Sheila May A. Capablanca Shani D. Ding Ding Angel M. with honors. Inario Neil Rose S. Estera Jezebel B. Ferrer Eliza B. Gahapon Gwyneth A. Getarte Glideline M. Himalaya Glidel N. with honors. Haukulan Jubian T. with honors. Manikan
Georgia,
Angela G. with honors. Miral Savannah A.
Mukut Mary Ann C.
Nano Trisha May D. with honors. Ugdao Really. Omalza Venus Lizarville B. Panalangan Lara May C. Panyares April Rose B. with honors. Realista Laika D. San Antonio Carlene C. San Pedro Jeshena P. Sigayo Lira A. Tampus Mary Chio C. Yurong Mariel Jane M. Grade 10 Emerald. Abihero Joshua Clark. Balladares Janson Dave M. Kabilin Christian A. Kalasang Gerald A. Castillon Ramil Jr. D. Timafranca Clarence John H. Daimil CJ Carl V. De la Cruz RGD. Dutarot James B. Getarte Nino John Andre A. Guminta John Del. Lakay Adrian Paul O. Logan Joshua A. Maligas Renny Boy Jr. P. Manlosa Renante Del L. Marabueno John Mark G. Melion John Rick. Oroñez Eddie Boy A. Patrimonio Elcana John B. Peñas Peter Jason O. Regencia Ashley A. Rodrigo J. Ross A. Ruby Jeremy S. Sarisha Wilmar John J. Tanganim Janelle H. Zozobrado Prince Nino L. Abera Joanna Pearl A. Bajang Shane S. Bagaw Jel C. Bagarinaw Bernalyn G. Bojongan Hera S. Bulagaw Vanessa C. Kabanlit Fideline J. Kaligid Christy A. Comodas Rhea Chris C. Comodas Sheila C. De la Cruz Angel May G. Dulos, Roslyn D. Galorio, Valerie May R. Ganis, Darlene Shane D. Manos, Mariel G. Matuno, Shira O. Mylon, Meryl Grace M. Mayormita, Rachel May E. Mistas, Rhea May D. Montomo, Air Shanley O. Aurelian, Novi M. Paluray, Jenny Rose L. Pagasian, Charisse T. Patago, Mary Jane M. Pungan, Jenna Marie C. Sigayo, Lay and May B. Sigayo, Liza S. Silbin, Angelina S. Son, Mariel D. Tanganim, Mariel D. Tropa, Jane E. Wagan, Marichel M. Grade 10, Opal. Alimpulot, Hen, Warren J. Alice, Giovanni G. Alusada, John Michael A. Balamat, Ludovino Jr. R. Bigay, Cruzaente E. Kasalan, John Icon J. Delicious, Renji P. Senita Kenneth, with honors. Kulan-Kulan, Glenn Vincent C. Dulyin, June Cyril L. Dumanag, Mark Lloyd A. Iramis, Michael Lamuel D. Intik, Kurt Floyd C. Hatiko, Stephaniel C. Mandao, Junmar. Manipad, John Patrick J. Moriscalio, Jason R. Ogarte, J.R.B. Pastrano, Raymar B. with honors. Polinar, Jasper Neil Ian E. Pungan, Client Mark B. Ramayla, Paul Andre J. Santillan, John Ray G. Sibuco, Romel B. Soria, Charles Byron A. Tendero, Guillen S. Tibay, Jerome B. Udal, Jogani II R. Oikoko, John Aaron E. Vertusio, Rostom C. Acevedo, Ricalesa G. Agad, Jeanette May S. Ahisha, Mikhaila A. Amadia J and B. Veteran Annalie T. Budyongan Angel A. Bolando Jolie A. Bolongon, Janice B. Cademas, Kirsty Brian B. Kahokon, Rika Jean A. Cuenca, Clear Ann R. Dahunan, Riza P. Daimil, Kyla Sheen V. De la Cruz, Felmarie M. Dulos, Mary Joy B. Duran, Jacqueline May C. Escuadro, Anna Marie B. Iton, Lani Jean B. Guansing, Christine Joyce A. Ladera, Carlene B. Malin, Nicole D. Marchan, Lila D. Mateo, Alexa Kate P. Miral, Mary Grace D. Ombalino, G. L. Utod, Sophia M. Pagasian, Christine Rose R. Tusing, Rigel B. Tuyo, Glycol A. Oikoko, Chesa Grace C. Wenceslao Shereen. Grade 10, Ruby. Adrales, Nathaniel P. Adriatico, Joshua B. Amores, Christian Paul W. Andos, Marlon Jibes P. Arcelia, RJ D. Arellano, Jofel M. Baluntang, Enrico L. Parte, Jesriel C. Budyongan, Jade M. Briones, Kent. Comestilia, Chimar T. Dinopol, John Mark C. Dulos, Jerome M. Ilumbari, Ivan L. Inoy, J. L. Ernal, Dennis Jr. R. Ernal, Sam A. Gayoles, Ken Christian L. Gomez, Raymart T. Goyoan, Ray T. Jesulca, John Michael C. Labad-labad, Prince Joshua P. Lago, Rovan E. Lopez, Jeffrey C. Magsalay, Erwin R. Montomo, I. June D. Montomo, John Lee U. Mora, Algin Bird R. Namalata, Clean B. Pakatan, James Jr. Q. Patadilla, Marui J. H. Penoliera, Mark J. C. Soriano, James M. Zamora, Christian Roy A. Abituna, Fechi E. Abot, Rosemary L. Abubutal, Linibeth C. Acero, Carla A. Ahias, Rician Shay A. Alampangan, Marie Love A. Alanano, Joanna Rose C. Albuen, Faith B. Basergo, Regine A. Bagaw, Lauren Jane C. Bahamunde, Kia Ivy A. Bunyao, Janet A. Kabilin, Sarah Jane P. Cabrera, Christine Joy B. Kalala, Shelu Joy G. Castro, Jane Rose A. Dimasuhit, April Rose E. Dinopol, Geraldine L. Dugil, Anami. Gahisan, Maricar C. Galiposo, Rogen G. Galvez, Rizaya May C. Liares, Samantha Nicole D. Mayormita, Mariel T. Natial, Isadeline O. Paler, Mary Lord J. Pundol, Pearly S. Salak, Rennie Jane V. Sandot, Jessame G. Soria, Eza A. Tagayon, Maria Janica. Grade 10, Sapphire. Abiliana, Hershey Lloyd Kent G. Banyal, Christian G. Buzarang, Ven J. Lu M. Cabaron, Francis Anthony A. Kaninit, Jess Hawk C. Silicious, Griefier Paul B. Comodas, Von Axel L. Gonzalez, Lucky Aaron D. Lacay, Lindon Clint P. Mandantes, Saint R. Montero, Dudwill Keen D. Batangan, Kurt Vincent S. Pesquera, Lloyd A. Sardadillas, Ashton Shane A. Tabudlong, Eric Jr. B. Turlao, Seth Stephen A. Almazar, Jana Aliyah H. Amora, Kim C. Amorganda, Ria Veline E. Andag, Madeline O. with honors. Aton, Helen L. Bakyal, Mary Ann B. Barakia, Jackie P. Bastasa, Shanley M. with honors. Cabog, Karel C. with honors. Kalalag, Princess May L. Comodas, Krista May C. Congolio, Luisa Joy G. with honors. Kuwal, Hazel G. Dagayluan, Claire D. Dano Mary Grace D. Esteban Ana May B. Fernandez Mary Joy Sofia Buen N. Flor Princess C. Gapol Juliet M. Hinampas Chaireen L. Hamulod Mary Phil O. Humalon Mary Angeli A. with honor. Lumakang Crystal May T. Lumakang Novem A. Manlosa Phil Nenya A. Mateo Jesse Leona P. with honors. Muntomo Rogelyn A. Nadala April Jane T. with honors. Obnimaga Kiana G. with honors. Ordinaria Mabet. Pakunla Chilu May M. Painaga Heli I. Patangan Dara Kizaya F. with honors. Patangan Nel Marie A. Penados Shania Nordane S. Kilingin Christine P. with honors. Kinlog Lady May M. with honors. Rehencia Rolene Q. Sabino Joanne H. Salaveria Faith Ira E. Sobiso Flora May G. Solamilio Liza A. Tagapan Norlene L. with honors. Tayone Mary Grace P.
It takes a village to educate a child. This adage is truly timeless. For the acknowledgement of all hands involved, for the entire learning school year, and for this virtual ceremony, and to deliver her closing remarks, once again, our school principal to Mrs. Daisy Flor J. Romaguera.
Highly respected Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Maria Liza R. Tabilon, equally respected Assistant Schools Division Superintendents Ma'am Judilyn A. Ramos and Ma'am Judith V. Romaguera, CID Chief Dr. Lilia E. Abelio, SGOD Chief Dr. Joy E. Letran Singson, Education Program Supervisors, Polanco 1 Public Schools District Supervisor Dr. Antonina D. Gallio, parents, guardians, completers, ladies and gentlemen, pleasant afternoon. I express my deep gratitude and appreciation to all who have contributed to the success of this Moving Up ceremony, school year 2020-2021. Our collaboration enables these learners to have gone this far in finishing junior high school education. This acknowledgement goes to the following. To our parents, guardians, who made all possible means to support their children in performing their role as learning facilitators at home. To all teachers for the time and effort expended in making self-learning materials more meaningful, giving encouragements, and sharing insights to learners. To the financial staff, office personnel who set up and run financial systems in school, ensuring support to teaching learning process. To the PTA for the continuous financial support. To LGU Polanco for the provision of additional learning resources which augmented the school's learning equipment. to Primus Ventures, Colgate Palmolive for the tablet and sacks of rice for the students, and other stakeholders. Special mention to the school ICT, Arnel B, JANOLINO, whose expertise in the field of computer technology made the realization of this virtual ceremony. Above all, to our Almighty Father for His divine intervention and guidance, continued protection, and the providence that sustains us. Our warmest thoughts and highest hopes, prayers, and blessing are with you, completers. Before I finally end, be inspired and guided with these lines, and I quote, "There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Your desire to succeed must be greater than your fear of failure." From Colin Powell and Bill Cosby. Once again, thank you. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.
Father, as we end this program, we want to give honor to you. Thank you, Lord, for all the marvelous things you have done today. Thank you for your love that you have revealed to us and for the love that we share together as your body. May you bless each person who took the time to gather here today, and let your hand of protection be on them throughout the rest of the week. Let the work done here come to fruition, and let it all be done for your glory. Bless each of us and keep us safe until we are able to gather together again. We pray for all the words that you have sown into our hearts this day. Watch over them, protect them. May they take root and produce wonderful things of beauty and great blessings to many. And as we leave this place now, thank you that you walk with us. May we be alert to your promptings and live in your endless love. For yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, in this age and forevermore. Amen.
This moving up virtual ceremony is indeed a one-of-its-kind experience. Now that we come to the end of our celebration, let me tender my warm congratulations to all completers, parents, and all stakeholders. This is once again Teacher Vince, your host. Thank you very much, and good day.